I want us to solve this briefly or sharply before we go to the topic for today, which is ratio. Ratio and proportion. We're going to take it together, but for today we'll just pick ratio and do proportion. In fact, for the ratio, we can't even look at everything in ratio today, so we're going to break it in bits. I think this should take 2 or 3 sessions. At the end of the day, we'll go to proportion. But by the end of February, we should be able to round up this topic. And what I mean by rounding up is, I mean we should be able to solve every question in that textbook related to ratio and proportion. Then you can say you have finished it. But a sharp one, a follow-up of what we did last week. Let's round this up. They said you should express, you should express 80 kobo as a percentage of 5 naira. What I mean is, you have 5 naira in your pocket. You have 5 naira, and you're promising to give someone 80 kobo from that 5 naira you have. What a percentage are you giving to that person? So, well, to express 80 kobo as a percentage of 5 naira. But since we're looking at quantities here, the first thing you should do well to take note is the relationship that exists between naira and kobo, or kobo and naira. And what do we know? We know that it takes 100 kobo to make a naira. Is that true? Alright. So the solution to this, recall. You have to recall first. What are you recalling? You're recalling that 100 kobo is a naira. You're recalling the relationship between the two units here. So if 100 kobo is a naira, 5 naira, converting to naira, what operation are we going to carry out? How many kobo? We did this is 5 naira, and we want to take it to kobo. Moving from naira to kobo, what operation are we to carry out? Are we to divide by 100 or multiply by 100, looking at the relationship?
Multiply.
I agree with you. We're going to multiply by 100. So to kobo, what we have here is 5 times 100. 5 naira times 100. And this will be 500 kobo. So, of course, we have succeeded in converting. We have succeeded in converting 5 naira to kobo. So that, of course, we're working with the same unit. So this is same thing as saying express 80 kobo as a percentage of 500 kobo. The same thing as saying express 80 kobo as a percentage of 5 naira. But if we're asked, you have to listen attentively at this point so that you don't mix it and you don't confuse yourself unnecessarily. Okay, so if you're asked to express as a percentage, asking you to express as a percentage is same thing as saying what is it in percentage. And remember, if you're converting or taking 2%, the operation is what? Multiplying by 100. But if you already have it in percentage and you're taking it away from percentage, then that is over 100. So that's why I told you when we started the topic of percentages. It's not just enough for you to know that percentage means by 100. But you're supposed to know that there are 2 operations we carry out when converting to percentage and from percentage. Right? When converting to percentage, you multiply by 100. And when converting from percentage, you divide by 100. So it is important we know when to divide by 100 and when to multiply by 100 in this context. Is that okay?
Yes.
It is division or multiplication by 100 simply because percentage means by 100. That's the reason for that. Are we together? Alright. So in this case, they said express 80 kobo as a percentage. So we have to convert to percentage. We have to take it to percentage. And because we're taking it to percentage, the operation becomes multiplication by 100. So what are we expressing? This is now 80 kobo over 500 kobo times 100. If you like, you can see over 1.
5 kobo.
It cannot be 5 kobo because this is 5 naira. We converted 5 naira to 500. Converted 5 naira to kobo. It was 500 kobo. Alright. So this zero to cancel this. That's what I have here, right? So now what I have here, I'm left with now 80 kobo over 5 kobo times 1 over 1. Of course, 5 and 8. 5 is a fact. 5 can go into itself exactly without the remainder, and 5 can as a 5 can also at the same time go into 80. So what are we going to say? We are going to say that 5 is a factor common to what you have for the numerator and denominator. Do you understand what I've just said? Alright, so 5 will go into itself how many times? Once, right? So 5 will go into itself once, and 5 will go into 80. How many 5s are there in 80? Alright, I'm waiting for you to think. Yeah, don't worry. In this place, we think. You have enough time to think.
16.
I agree with you. Thank you so much. I know you get it right. So 5 will go into 80, 16 times. So what I have here, and kobo we cancel kobo, of course. So I have 16 times 1 over 1 times 1. Is that true? So if I have 16 times 1 over 1 times 1, this becomes 16 over 1, which is same thing as saying 16 divided by 1. Because they said we should express as a percentage, it becomes 16%. So if someone has 5 naira, if I have 5 naira, and out of that my 5 naira, I've given you 80 kobo, it means I've given you 16% of my 5 naira. Please, I need you to take note of this. It is very important. Hello, are we together? I said it is what? Very important that you take note of this. You need to know when you are asked to express as a percentage, it's same thing as saying, what is the percentage equivalent? What is the word? Percentage equivalent. And to get the percentage equivalent, you have to multiply by 100. But if you already have the percentage, in this case we have 16%. If I want to rephrase this question, I can ask you what is 16% of 5 naira? Now 16% of 5 naira must give you 80 kobo. Do you understand that? I said 16% of 5 naira must give you 80 kobo, just to test that we have done the right thing. So if I'm to come this way, and let me rephrase the question. What is 16% of 5 naira? Let's rephrase the question. We want to find out what 16% of 5 naira is. All I'm going to do is, please let's take note of this. This is simply 16% of 5 naira. Of course, I want to work with it in kobo. It's going to be easier like that because our answer must be in kobo. 16% is too small. Alright, so let's look at this. So this is same thing as saying 16.
Oh yeah, that's what I did.
Did you get that? So this is, if you have it in percentage, you're taking it away from percentage now. That's why we're doing over 100. In this case, we do not have it in percentage. We do not have it in percentage. And
do you notice that she was running away yesterday? She knows. That's her smile. Yeah, before we look like this, look at disappear. Yeah? So that we not see her, tell her, hey, don't go now. Stay. That's your teacher. Your teacher ran away yesterday.
Alright, so focus now. So we have this. Sis, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we have this. At this point, this cancel this. Is that okay? So that we have now 16 times 5 kobo, of course, over 1. And 16 times 5 is what? This is 80 kobo. See where we are right now. So, however you want to do it, that's why I've always told you that there's a difference between mathematics and mathematics. If you do the right thing, mathematics, you can always check your work by rephrasing the question, turning the question the other way around, and you will get the same thing. So please, I want you to always know what to do. Hello, I want you to always know what to do when you see questions like this. Is that right? It's okay.